Hello.
Hello. Hello.
What are we doing today?
We're opening the Aqua Dragons.
We are. Emily got this for Christmas.
Yeah.
It's basically little, whatever they are, Aqua Dragons. And we're going to put the set together and then see what they hatch into. Is that right?
Yeah. No, we know what they're going to hatch into. It's there. It's called Aqua Dragons.
Okay, but we're going to take this apart. Where do they live?
In the water.
What water? It's got to be special bottled of water from Tesco's, apparently, that they live in. So that's what we're going to do. We've got some food for them,
Yeah.
which is, it says here, after 1 day of seeing the Aqua Dragons hatchlings, feed them with 1 teaspoon of food and then feed every few days. If it becomes murky, then hold off for a day or 2. Now, I don't actually know what this is. It doesn't really say. Claire thought it might be just sugar water, but I don't know. Because what worries me is that's not much food. What are they going to do after that?
I don't know.
What are they going to eat? Right, let's get all the bits up.
Maybe they don't need much food.
Maybe, they are only little.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to get the stuff out and put it in front of you, so as if by magic we'll click our fingers. You can click your fingers? Can you click your fingers? 3, 2, 1. And the stuff's all there. Wow, the magic worked. Right, so there's 350 millilitres of water. I think I've measured that right. You're going to pour that into here. And then it says here that we put the eggs in and they should start hatching immediately. You can start putting it in while I read. Apparently, they look like tiny, 3-eyed, long-tailed, hairy-headed dragons that grow up to 1 centimetre long, and they swim and play graciously in their fascinating aquatic underwater world. Care for them and you will see them eat, grow, swim, play and even reproduce. So there we go. That's full at the moment. Now apparently, I'm reading it earlier while we were doing this, it's the right temperature and everything. The eggs can survive in like a bajillion different ways and they change in loads of different ways. Apparently they reproduce in 5 different ways, so they don't just have to be male and female. They can lay babies in all sorts of ways.
Even when they're a baby?
Even with, well, apparently some of these will hatch immediately, so these are the eggs. There's loads in here. I don't really want to squeeze it. I don't know if they're like chicken eggs where they will, I don't know, crack, but can you open that without making a mess, or do you want me to do it? So they're open now, as if by magic. What do they look like? It looks a bit like sugar or salt.
Yeah.
You wouldn't accidentally want that on your cornflakes, would you, in the morning? Pour that on your Weetabix and then end up with a load of water dragons in your belly. Show Ollie. Right, so pour them into the water, and apparently, I mean, we won't really be able to see them because they're so little, but apparently they hatch immediately upon touching the water. God, there's so many. That's a lot of eggs, isn't it? Tip it up, give it a little tap on the plastic. So, already, there will be some there alive, swimming around. That's mad. Now, I guess we'll have to keep coming back to this. Oh, we're slightly over the line there. I hope that's not too much. Sure, it'll be fine.
There are.
But over the next 2 days, they'll all hatch and there'll be hundreds of them swimming around. What do you think of this gift, Em? Santa done a good job?
And food.
Yeah, we'll give them the food once they've hatched, darling. You don't give them the food straight away.
Oh, there's little creatures. Yeah.
Yeah, can you see any of them moving? I have to get a magnifying glass. I don't know if I could film through a magnifying glass. Let's see if we've got one. Do you have one from your bug set, Ollie?
There might be black bits. What is it? That are
Upstairs.
around. I think they're them black bits.
We'll see. We'll get the magnifying glass out and we'll see what we can see.
There's loads.
Unfortunately, you can't really see much through this. It's a magnifying glass. I've looked both sides just in the off chance. But if I hold it close up like that, oh, basically all those specks you see there. Emily, move your hand a moment and it'll be darker. There we go. So all the white specks on the black background, they're all the Aqua Dragon babies. Some of them will have hatched. Basically, any specks moving left to right instead of floating downwards will be hatchlings. Everything else is not. So, yeah, cool. What is that monster? Oh, it's Emily's face. Sorry. You're so much calmer than I would be at your age. I'd have been like, oh, how rude. Do you like them, though?
Yeah.
You excited to see what happens next?
Yeah. I'm excited.
Oop.
I'm excited you did them the food.
Well, what's going to happen when they want to take your bed and sleep in it? Where are you going to sleep?
Nowhere.
Nowhere? What, are you just going to stay awake?
No, they'll be sleeping. They won't even go to sleep. They'll just be in there. Daddy.
Yes, darling.
Let's see that there.
Oh, I can't see. Yeah? Oh, the big bit?
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know.
That
Could just be a particularly fat egg. I don't know if I can...
Maybe
No, I can't show it on there, unfortunately. Oh, maybe I can. Is that speck there? Just where you've got the magnifying glass. That is a big speck. Could be a cluster of eggs who've stuck together. There's another big one there, look. Yeah. Very cool, anyway. Right, so it says here that we have to feed them tomorrow. They'll have grown a little bit by then, so we'll give them a spoonful of their little food. So what I'll do is in a minute we'll click and we'll go to tomorrow and we'll feed them.
Tomorrow, they would hatch it, then we will have to give them this food. And
Not too much of it though, only a spoonful.
Yeah, and when we give them all the food, they'll turn into that.
It says here that they're easy to look after. You feed them every other day, starting the day after you've set up, with a small level spoonful of food from the food pouch.
Which you
then have to use that squidgy thing. Where is it? This thing here. That apparently fluffs air into the water to help them breathe under there. And that little scoop thing in your hand. Is that the spoon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
No.
It says you mustn't overfeed them. That is the way to make them unhealthy and unwell quickly.
What?
And there are apparently little crustaceans called Artemia salina. They've been around since the dinosaur times, and their eggs get preserved through droughts. They basically just dry up, wait, and then when it gets wet again, they all hatch, which is why they hatched in this pouch. Isn't that cool? Do you feel like you learned something?
Yeah.
They can live up to 6 months as well.
That's yummy food.
Is it yummy food?
Yeah.
Have you eaten some of it?
No.
It's closed, okay. Right, we should be okay with the temperature. If the water gets dirty, don't feed them. They'll eat all the stuff in the water. And yeah, all looks nice and simple.
Well, yeah.
There's a whole website called aquadragons.net if anybody wants to look at them. I'll find out what. They've even got an app, which I thought was quite cool. They've got a Aqua Dragons app that you can download there. So I'm going to look at that. And yeah, cool.
Can I see what they look like?
You can, there you go. Anything else to say, MZ?
I know what they look like now. Look what they look like. I don't think they'll look exactly like
Well,
they will.
Should we count down 3, 2, 1 and then click to tomorrow and we'll see what these look like?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. And it's tomorrow. We're here. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
And are they even there? There's lots of bubbles in there. I'm going to put this behind it to cover it so that people at home can see. The black dots are the things. They're the dragons. There's lots of little black dots there floating around. They're not very active, but it might be because they're very, very hungry. So, Emily, you're going to give them some of their dragon food. Is that right?
No, not there.
Yeah, on the little spoon thing. Uh-oh. Oh well, never mind. Just pop it in the top, that's fine. And hopefully they'll go crazy for it. What's it done? Just floated to the top.
Make the top dirty.
Was that all there before, that green at the top?
No, that was all the food.
That's the food, is it?
Yeah. Maybe they need air too.
Yeah, maybe. It says about fluffing the air up with air. I don't know.
Yeah, like a river.
Anything going on? I'm just going to pop this across so people watching can see. It seems to be much more active in there now, moving around. Everything seems to be going around in a big... I thought at first it was because I'd stirred it, but you can see some at the bottom there moving upwards towards the right and some moving across to the left and down. So I guess they're all running around trying to munch it. There's loads of them. I'll put this the other side for you, but can you see what I mean? You go around the other side, Ollie. You see what I mean? They're all kind of flying around in a big circle trying to eat it.
Yeah.
Is that really cool?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think, Ollie? What do you think they're doing? Do you think they're going
Yeah. Can I hold something?
What do you say to them, our new pets?
They're really good.
Yeah? Think they're really cool? Yeah. Can't really see much in there from this angle. Except that there's lots of green in there.
Yeah. Which is a food.
Hopefully they'll get a bit bigger so we can actually get some on camera eating. But no, it's quite cool. They're all moving around. There's a bit of food in there. Your hands are in the background are kind of make it blurrier.
Oh.
Right, so is this a good present, Em? You're a soon-to-be 10-year-old girl. What do you reckon? How many out of 10 would you give a gift like this?
8.
8 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's fair.
No.
It's not a pony. What would you give it?
10.
So you're a 6-year-old boy and you'd give it 10 out of 10. You're a 10-year-old girl and you'd give it 8 out of 10. So I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
9.
Bit of water, bit of eggs, bit of food. Job's a good one.
Yeah. And
Right.
bit of monsters.
Bit of monsters. Oh, don't put that in there. That's the dog's water. Oh, I'm going to have to pour it away now. Right, so, what do we say at the end of the video?
Thumbs down or up.
Thumbs down or up?
No, double up.
Double up.
Make sure to give a big thumbs up. A giant thumbs up.
Subscribe, yes.
Yes. And
Like.
the biggest,
And comment.
biggest thumbs up I ever have seen.
Right, and it is New Year's coming up, so what do we say to everyone watching?
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, yeah. That's enough. Right. I'll be doing a New Year's video tomorrow to talk about the year that's just been by. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all then. So, cheers.